All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Hemi engine is back into production, so let's get into it. What is going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are rocking with the content, hit that thumbs up and the subscribe for your boys. Let's keep on rocking. All right, boys and girls, today's a good day to be alive. If you're an automotive guy, if you're an automotive lover or an enthusiast like I am. Why is that? You might say because the Hemi is coming back into production. All of the Hemis, to say the least. There's an article on Motor Trend. There's an article on Road and Track. I've been reading other things online. Let's jump into it. We're gonna cover the Road and Track article. I'm gonna give you my my opinion on everything, and let's do it, man. Because I cannot be more happy for Dodge and the brand. You see what happens when you put the right people in power. Carlos Tavares is gone. Good riddance to bad trash. You know, no disrespect to him, but how you gonna kill the Hemi, man? How are you going to kill the Hemi? So let's get into it. It says Dodge has already pushed up productions for the internal combustion Charger variant to this summer. But those models powered by the Hurricane Twin Turbo Inline 6 might not be the only gas-powered Charger variant on the way. A new report suggests that the latest generation of Dodge iconic muscle car might still get a V8. Well, might not, no, because it's going to get a V8. So according to Mopar insiders, the V8 Charger is already in the works. So we're going to get the Charger. Let's do it. The news comes just a day after some outlets citing its insiders reported that the Hemi family V8 production is set to resume in August, suggesting that the Charger is part of the brand's future plans for its once retired engine family. We're talking about everything from the Scat Pack to the 392, the 5.7, the Supercharged 6.2. Everything is going into the lineup. We're going to keep reading about it. So it says Dodge has already announced plans to sell the Charger with two different variants of the turbocharged Hurricane 6 cylinder. You're going to get one that's 420 horsepower, and you're going to get the other one, which is 550, which is the high output engine. Now, some of these Hemis will go to Ram trucks. Some of these Hemis will go to 1500s. Some of the leak is maybe saying that it's going to go to some Jeep Rubicons or some Jeeps. I mean, we're going back to what was once great. So I guess we could say making Dodge great again. You know, we're going back to that because there was that 392 Rubicon, and this guy just came in and started doing this OEV mandate and just decided to kill Hemi, which is the heart of Dodge. Like, who in their right mind would do that? Of course, there is going to be backlash and pushbacks from that. That's why he ended up resigning. You know, but V8 engines were in the Dodge future plans when the Charger and its EV equivalent, the Charger Daytona, were first revealed in 2024. Which variants of the Hemi you might think or might be guessing that will make its way it still is not clear, but reports claim the 5.7, the 6.4, and the supercharged 6.2 liters will all be going into production in Michigan. At the new Charger's launch, Dodge then CEO Tim Kuniski told Road and Track that the Hellcat batch is not going to make a comeback unless it's a supercharged V8. Now the V8s are back in the menu. Could the next Hellcat be that? Look, absolutely. I think that Hemi is still the heart of Dodge, and we needed it. Dodge needs it. Dodge does not need a make-believe EV that sounds like a V8. Yeah, if you want to give that model, if you want to give that variant, then that's fine. But don't give us just that and then decide to kill the Hemi. But again, Carlos Tavares is gone, and thank God he's out of there. Because so it says the leak emails also include a V8 resurrection that could spread beyond the Ram and Dodge and the Charger. Citing the Stellantis dealer's presentation, it claims 5,000 additional Jeep Wranglers Rubicon 392 models will be built. The Wrangler Rubicon 392 has enjoyed a seamlessly run of the final editions, which initiated in 2024 models and it ran through 2025. There's definitely wasn't much a final about it, nor did it seem. The final nail has been hammered in the Hemi's coffin yet. Hasn't been hammered in the Hemi's coffin yet. So I think, again, it says CEO Carlos Tavares is possible. Stellantis has figured out how to make the Hemi suit the regulations, or is simply backing on those regulations being relaxed or axed by Trump's administrations, which has vowed to roll back these stricter, effectively rules that have encouraged the EV mandates. Yes, Trump is against EV mandates. We already know that. He said that he's not on board with that. This past administration was pretty much shoving this EV mandate down everyone's throat, causing some companies to kind of kill their their big power engines. There were different regulations, meaning Carlos Tavares didn't have to do it, but the push for the EV mandate was very big, and Carlos Tavares was all in on it. He did not fight back against the EV mandates. Trump has definitely said that he's against that. He's definitely relaxed on that, and it's time to come back and bring back the Hemi. So it says whether Hemis will be soon offered in other Jeeps like the Grand Cherokee or the Grand Wagoneer, or futures models like the next generation Dodge Durangos, remains to be seen. But it doesn't count them out. The current Durango is one of the few given extra time with the Hemi, particularly the Hellcat version SRT models, which originally was set to expire 2 years ago but has continued to being offered since. And the current Wagoneer models all launched with the Hemi's V8 their first model year before transitioning to the Hurricane inline 6. We've covered this plenty of time here. I said that the Hurricane inline 6 is a great engine. It makes a lot of power. It holds a lot of power. Some of these crate engine has been given to different YouTubers by Dodge in order to build them running down the track, going down the, taking down the quarter mile. Thoughts are not coming into my head today. And they're a great engine. They hold a lot of power. So it's great. I'm always been one of those that says that in a perfect world, a company has to offer everything to everybody. Different colors for different likes, different tastes for different likes. You like green, you like blue, we offered it all. So with that, I've always been one of those to say, okay, you should offer the EV, you should offer the V6 twin turbo, but you should definitely offer the one that made you that company, which was the Hemi. And I've been one of those that has been pushing on that big time, that how are you going to kill, which is the biggest heart of Dodge, and then just offer something else. No, if you want to make a Hellcat that's a V6 twin turbo or an inline 6 twin turbo, or an EV, then fine. You have a model that's EV, you have a model that's 6-cylinder, but you have a model that's 8-cylinder, which is the Hemi. And people can pick and choose whoever they want to buy. At the end of the day, they're still consuming your product. But anyways, this is some great news. The Hemi is back into production. It's going back in Michigan. The 5.7, the 6.4, the 6.2 liter supercharged. It's going back. As of now, the Ram is getting it. The Dodge Durango is still getting it. And there's a new Hellcat coming. There's a new Charger coming for Mopar insiders, which will be the new Mopar's muscle car. And it's going to come with a V8, a supercharged V8, because Tim Kuniski said if the new Charger launch, the only way the Hellcat batch will make a comeback is if it fits in a supercharged V8. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are rocking with the content, hit that thumbs up and the subscribe for your boys. I'll see you on the next one.